There we are. Should I get petrol just now? This is the question. Should I get petrol just now? Oh. Right, we'll just go and get petrol, I think, now. Good afternoon, good day. We waited all day long on the hospital phone my dad. Guess what? They never phoned him. They never phoned. We waited all day long. Sat by the phone waiting. And I was with him. I was with him when the doctor had said to him, you need to come back to the hospital on Friday, they said. And we'll either phone you or send a letter out. But you need to come back and get your blood work all done. And guess what? They've not bothered their ass. As usual. I will go and get petrol. Although I'm triggered thinking somebody's got my car parking space. This is the problem I've got with things. I need petrol, right? If I don't get petrol now, I'm going to be triggered the whole way there and the whole way back. But now I'm thinking somebody's went up there and stole my car parking space, and I'm a bit triggered about that. I'm a complicated person, I really am. You know, I confuse myself, never mind anybody else. Anyway, we're going now to get petrol, so I'll not be triggered about the petrol situation. But it's a cold night. It was actually snowing today, but it never lay. It never lay. It was just like a small flurry. Small flurry of snow. I'm looking forward to doing your video tomorrow. I've not done a video in over a week and it feels weird. It feels weird not doing a video. So I'm going to really enjoy doing my video with these tomorrow. I'm going to take my time, clean sounds and all that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to doing that. My oxygen's not been very great today though. My oxygen level was only 92. See if Vera comes in, she's going to be shouting at me. 92. Oh God, there's a lot of police up there, eh? Oh, somebody's been at the shop. Didn't look certain. Oh no, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. Look at the length of the queue, guys. No, I'm not waiting. The queue's a mile long. We'll get it on the way back. Did you see the length of that queue? There's no way I'd miss it. That's about a half an hour studying that. So anyway, we went a wee detour there. Now we can be triggered all night thinking about the petrol. But at least I'll get my parking space. I'm at 3 bars now, which is okay. But listen, that time running Sophie home and I had 2 bars. I had 2 bars. And I thought, that's alright, I've got 2 bars, I've got plenty time to get to the petrol station. I jumped for 2 bars down to a red flashing 1 bar. I was absolutely, and I was in my pyjamas. I was thinking, and no money on me. if I break down in the middle in here, with no petrol, no money, standing here with no jacket, and my pyjamas, people are going to think I'm a fool. We should have enough petrol to get us there and back. I just panic about things, and I'm triggered now with panic, where everything's panicking me. Because as if I've not got enough to deal with. There comes my depression sneaking up. Do you know what I mean? As if you're not stressed out enough, up it comes. To bite your ass. Looking forward to my flavourings tomorrow as well. I never had any last week at all. So that'll be fun. I'm going to just Listen guys, I'm going to try and have fun tomorrow. So if you want a wee game of Mario Kart or anything, we maybe can do it live even. How about that? If any of you want to come on live and challenge me to a game of Mario Kart, I'll be setting the camera up so you can watch what goes on. Of course, you know, if you do beat me, I'm just going to blame the flavourings. No, I won't. I won't, I promise. Listen, I don't mind getting beat. That's the whole thing of it. Is it dead born if you were just first all the time? You like a bit of competition. Imagine the petrol. Look, there's no way I could have waited in that bloody queue. Anyway, let's go. I'm looking forward to my meeting, and I've got caramel coffee for half time with ice. And I'm looking forward to it. But I'm disappointed again. There you go. My dad waited in. I waited in all day long. I says to Amanda, could they take the way in the day because I had to go out to get my dad to be with my mum while my dad was away giving his blood in the hospital. All the rest of it. And we waited all day long, and nobody bothered their arse phone. And it's just another patient in the hospital, but it's our dad. Do you know what I mean? Behind patients' faces is the whole family of people worried. Anyway, we'll chase them. We'll need to chase them up. Hopefully he gets a letter tomorrow, but we'll need to chase them up. Watch out the road, lads. We'll mow you down. Be good to see all my wee pals again. And they will be asking, where have you been? You know, I've only been, I've missed it once. Where have you been? They'll think I was babysitting. There's a wee woman I sit and talk to. I've told her about my mum. And she had a similar situation with one of her family members. So we sit and we have a good wee chat about it. And the more I chat to people that are going through it, the more I realise that we're not the only ones here. And I was talking to my brother the other day, and funny enough, he said something that I said to you this morning on my live, that it's funny how in situations like this, people behind the scenes, we start fighting each other, start like having wee arguments among ourselves and stuff. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if it's just because we're all wound up to F or what. But my brother said that the day about someone that he's close to, that he's no talking to them and stuff. That poor guy's out in the middle of nowhere. I hate seeing people out in the middle of the nowhere like that. I think about monsters and white vans and all of it. Dreaded white vans. Aye, as my mum would say, mind that I've been telling these wee stories about my mum and that. It's not a good example about my mother's love writing off her bedtime stories with me. But she was straight to the point. Linda, don't be worrying about monsters under your bed, Linda. It's the nuclear war we need to be worrying about. I swear, she used to tell me this, bedtime is bedtime. I'd be greeting going to sleep. and my brother would be shouting in for the bedroom, Linda, shut up. And Mom, she's crying. Like that, it would all be happening. Me greeting for nuclear war. Anyway, she did love us. Oh, that's a bad example of her bedtime story that she used to tell us. I don't know if she ever told my brother that story, but I got it a few times. I got it a few times. In fact, see, when we used to go to the Isle of Bute and Arran as well, two of the islands, they've always got like nuclear submarine all kicking about the day. You see them all the time in the sea, these nuclear submarines. You can tell because they've got a kind of funny fin that sticks up at the back, so it's a nuclear submarine. So you used to see them a lot. So there, we were on holiday and there was no escaping it for me. That's the nuclear submarines, Linda, that we were talking about. Remember I was saying that that's the first place that we took. That's where they come from, that base. Oh no, it's true. Aye, but then see, this is it. This is back in the days. I don't know many girls that lost their virginity, right? We guy. See when it was all around about that time about like the red button and nuclear power and all the rest of it. This asshole overtaking me, right? You would get guys chancing it. But this might be the last chance you ever get of getting laid. Because if nuclear power starts and all the rest of it, you're never going to get laid. Right, I'm going to have a wee flashy do. Come out you come, out you come, out you come, out you come. Aye, been minding the bed the night. See that we used to fall for it because there wasn't much to do in our neck of the woods. Well, I mean, there was much there. In fact, I think a few lassies said it to guys as well. There wasn't much yesterday, just like having sex and doing a lot of things we were only meant to do until we were 18-year-old. Surprised I've lived this long, I really am. Surprising. But I'm looking forward to this. Do you know, my wee belly's been going all day thinking about coming here the night just because I miss it. And that bloody shame. I go out once a week. Once a week I get out and I get all excited. No, it's going to learn something that I love. That's what it is. It's going to learn new things, new and exciting stuff. It takes my mind off all the absolute shit that's been kicking off. I'll try my best tomorrow not to be talking a lot about my problems and stuff because I don't like bringing it to you. You've got enough. But it's just different. It's, you know, we've came to share a great deal, me and you. Online, and you're a part of my life and I'm a part of yours, so I do tell you things. There, I can smell that factory up here. I'm telling you, they've got the best cafeteria in Scotland. That smells like a chip shop. And the chippy's way up the hill, so it's not the actual chippy. Definite smells like fish suppers. It's that factory. It's got the best canteen. I'd love to just shop there one day and ask if I could come in to use their canteen. The indicators, I hate that. Why? Do you know, I had a fish supper last Friday night. I had a fish supper last Friday. I didn't tell you a story about the fish supper last Friday. Right, if you didn't know, Catholics, a lot of Catholics have fishing Fridays. That's what they like. They have fish on Fridays. In fact, in the hospitals, you get an option of do you want fish on a Friday, right? So that's not why I'm getting a fish supper. I'm just getting a fish supper because they're banging, right? They're tasty. So last week when I was in, and I was getting a fish supper for me and my mum. We had just came back from the hospital, and I went into the chippy. My mum's in the car. I'm watching my mum in the car. And there's this lassie dancing about with her man, right? You know, doing a bit of kissing and all the rest of it, you know, proving that that's her man, nobody else's. And she turns to the lassie around the desk and she went, I'll not be having fish today. I really fancied a right good fish supper, but there's absolutely no chance I'll be eating fish on a Friday. And I felt like, see, that's a bit far, is it no? Is that no taking it just a wee bit too far? The whole religious thing, is that not taking it a bit far when you're going, that's it, I'm never going to touch a fish on a Friday. Never. It's a bit daft, isn't it? I never said anything because I may have pressed the things I'd be worried about, but I did roll my eyes a few times, I'm sure. I was really wanting fish today, but you know what? I will never eat fish on a Friday. She was shouting and I was like, God God's sake. It's a wee bit petty, is it? No, you don't eat bloody fish or a frit. Anyway, that happened last Friday. I meant to tell you about it, but I forgot until I smelled that sweet aroma. Right, we might dip. See if we dip, I'll get yous when I get down to the place, my club. Because you know what it's like, I can't touch the bloody screen. It's a mile away from me. I do like my car parking space. Need to take my time when I'm walking in and stuff because I'm still quite breathless. Right, I'll bring you round. There we go. Let me get these. Oh. Where are we? Wrong button. There! I put these in your house. Hold on. I put these in your house. There we are. There. There, turn the engine off. No police down there tonight. No police down there tonight. Not that I can see. Mystical, good afternoon, good noon. It's noon there. Well, well, good afternoon, morning, good morning, afternoon. Good noon, good noon, good noon, Mystical. My daughter was actually, Amanda, she was born at noon. Bang on noon she was born, so she was. She was tricky. She was a tricky child. She didn't want to be born in the morning and she didn't want to be born in the afternoon. She was like, no, you know what, I'm going to be different. I'm going to be different. You know, there's a wee, I don't know where it is, but in this car, there's some sort of gap someplace. Yes, Martin, good evening. Because sometimes when I come in here, it's wet in the inside. Jenny, yes, I'm going to enjoy it. I think that's how, mind, a few times I've tried to get in here when it's been frosty, and this door has been frozen shut, and I've not been able to get in. I've not been able to get in, neither I have. So there's a breach someplace. But I'm looking forward to tonight. I think when I read about it, I think we're going to be learning about inventions, great inventions that have happened. I don't know if it's all going to be space inventions, because sometimes, I mean, we do other things. We talk about rocks and stuff like that as well. So I really need to put my colour in my hair. Look, it's all coming out. Katrina, good evening. Oh, thank you very, very much for coming to say hello to me. That's lovely. It's made my night. Thank you so much. So I'm looking forward to it. Have I got my money? I've got my £2. £1, £2 to get in. Your lunch break. I've got £1 to get in and then £1 for the lottery. That's what we do. So £2. But listen, see if you want your own coffee. If you want a cup of coffee, they'll make you a cup of coffee at half time. And they've always got cake and all that. I never have the cake because I'm a fat peen. I've already ate a lot. But look, that's my tasty beverage tonight. It's caramel coffee. I do love that one. I do love that. So I was also, that was good to, that man got found guilty. If he'd been watching that trial about the wee girl Harmony. Oh, absolutely. So sad that wee girl. Her dad get convicted, so he did. So that was good because all the evidence was there that it was him that done it. There was people that witnessed being really bad to the wee girl and stuff. So I was glad to hear that. I was glad to hear that he got found guilty. But do you know what I'd like now? Because he's the only person that knows where she is or remains her. I hope he comes out now after he's locked away forever. I hope he comes out now and tells everybody where she is, but I doubt he will because he's a coward, the man. He never even came to his own trial. It's the first one, and I've watched trials for years, right? I've been the very first trial I watched was the O.J. Simpson trial all the years ago. And since then I was kind of hooked in watching trials and stuff. So it's the first time ever that I've watched a trial that the defendant hasn't turned up at court. Because he knew that he'd done it and he knew that he was a big coward and didn't want everybody to know. Did you watch the OJ trial? The Dream Team, his legal lawyers were called the Dream Team. I remember that. And it was the Kardashian boy. He was one of OJ's lawyers. God, I can't remember his first name, but the Kardashian dad, he was one of the lawyers. And then there was, his name's in the tip of my bloody tongue. What was his name? I can't remember. Were you in LA when it happened? I mean, everybody knows that he was guilty. Everybody knows that he was guilty, but it just shows you good lawyers and a catchy slogan like, if the glove doesn't fit, you've got to acquit. I'll do it every time. But I watched that. We watched that. We were sure that he was going to be found guilty because of all the evidence. Cochran, Johnny Cochran, I think his name was one of the other ones. It's just came into my mind. That was the first trial I'd ever seen. It was amazing to me to watch that. And sad at the same time. And OJ, oh God, that man, I can't even look at the man. But everybody knows that he done it. In fact, he's come out and basically says that if he would have done it, this is how he would have done it and told. But I think in the US, you've got double jeopardy laws, haven't you? And if he's, but he didn't get convicted. I don't think they can be tried with the same thing twice, can they not? I don't think they can be tried with the same thing twice. So he's basically let off. The man's let off. It's been a shame for is it Nicole, and what was the boy's name? I can't remember the boy's name. A completely innocent lad. It's a bloody shame. But I'm glad the jury came through for wee Harmony the other day. That was good. So now I'm on to watching the Gun Lassie for Rust. See the film Rust by Alec Baldwin? Well, she's on trial now. His trial's not June or July or something. But her trial's on the now. Listen, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Right, see when you think of like a film studio and you think of where they would keep the weapons, right? In my mind, I'm thinking locked cases, all labelled, locked cases, exactly what each weapon is, or the rest of it. Doesn't matter if they're kid-on weapons, you'd have it like locked and all that, right? This was a hot mess. They showed you this lassie's trolley. It's like a nurse's station trolley. And on the trolley was open boxes, full of ammunition, just scattered about. I see if somebody would have picked some bullets up and just done that and threw it. That's the kind of situation we're talking about here. And inside the boxes, there was live bullets with the fake bullets. Live bullets, fake bullets. It was like Russian roulette. It was like Russian, every time they pull out a gun, it was basically like Russian roulette because some of the bullets were live and some of them weren't. Even on, see the gun belt that Alec Baldwin was wearing, they had to look at all the bullets. Surprise, surprise, one of the bullets in it was a live bullet. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking if I was to be dealing with like weapons and stuff, I'd keep the live ammo well away for the fake ammo. Listen, you need to watch it to believe what I'm saying. And in her bag, she had a wee bag, wee bum bag, we call them, loose ammo, just loose. A couple of them were live, a couple of them weren't. So anyway, guys, I better go in because there's quite a few cars in and they're all ironing up my seat in there. I'll see you anyway on the drive home. And it's a full moon. Well, it's almost a full moon. I think it's a full moon tomorrow, but you can't really tell. It looks like a full moon tonight. So enjoy the moon, everyone. And I'll see you when I get back. And I love you all so much. Bye, everyone.